Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Vlog. Hello folks, just let me make sure all is in working order first and then we'll get this journey started. And it's a beautiful Wednesday morning. It's currently 9:41 and I see that we have a good crowd, so short of our intro there. And I think one moment, I think everything is all good. Sawadee-krap! Yo, what's going on? Welcome to Phuket Walk, and this is Phuket Alex. And yes, finally we have a ride and walk today. It's going to be down by Phuket Old Town. It's been a week since we've been there, and it's a great day, no rain, and a little bit of sun, not too hot today, forecasted at 28 degrees, a beautiful day. So let's get the journey started. But hello everybody, hello Juanita, hello Madano, hello Hajat. Hello Michael N from the UK. Hello Flick Hunter, good to have you. Always good to see you, bro. And let me see. And I see that all my wonderful mods are all ready to go, including Flick yourself. Cheers. And Flick says, happy Wednesday. Definitely a hump day for myself. Alex, keep that fitness journey going, and I will. I hope you got a glimpse of episode 3, and I have a good idea what I'm doing for episode 4 as well. So thank you so much, Kokumana Cup, for the $6.99 super chat, and we're just gonna get this bike ride started. And of course, I'll have those banners ready for you. I'm a little bit behind for the thumbnail, but I think that's what tonight is for, getting all those thumbnails ready. So stay tuned, Flick, and thank you so much for starting me off with such inspiration and motivation. Let's go. Okay, it's a bit of a new setup for me. That's why you guys see me on a little bit of a slant and trying to start the intro. But I think we all know what I look like, so let's get the journey started and get us to Phuket Old Town first, and I'll definitely continue my fitness journey. Can you guys tell? It's giving me a lot of energy boost, and I feel fantastic today after a good workout yesterday as well. been eating better, sleeping better. And I think sleeping is the most important part. It's a great remedy so far. And I do not feel as drained as last time around. So thank you so much for the motivation, Flick. I appreciate you, and I will keep that going until we reach somewhere. Yeah, but definitely improved health, I assure everybody. But I did tell everyone I am looking to transformation in terms of more muscle, being more lean, less fat, and finding a balance between those two. But of course, overall, better energy performance and endurance for these walks. Once again, welcome everybody. We do have a ride-in, so let's keep traditions alive. Hey, born to be wild. And one more for good luck. Born to be wild. Yeah, and hello Don, if you're watching on the replay or joining us later. And I was mentioning, good to have all my mods here. Banano, Juanita, and Flick. As we get the journey started, a big shout out to all of you. Always appreciate you guys. Like right now, as I'm riding the motorbike, what do I know about what's happening in the chats? And it's all up to my wonderful mods that do a wonderful job, as always, to keep everything in order. Thank you so much, and I hope everyone, including you guys, is enjoying the ride today. Slightly different setup. I hope it's working out. The vibration and the stability is not too bad. And I can see Flick saying, motorcycle ride, yeah, we're back in action. I'm back on the Honda Monkey. Despite a hump day, I think we're going to get over this no riding hump for a while. Now, my equipment is still not waterproof, so the cloudy skies is kind of encouraging me to get to Old Town first. Have 6 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Ah, geez Louise. Okay, I'll take a peek first. I think we're still good. We made it. Despite some off angles right now, smooth sailing so far. I think we'll deal with the slight gimbal adjustment. It's just a normal bike mount, so whoa, that's a sudden stop. Okay. And they're still having a conversation. Beautiful day to ride. No sun, no complaint, no rain. Scenic views or view. Wow, We're always hitting these yellow lights. Alright, oh man, okay, fine. I'm kind of endangering myself. Let's go back. Halfway ran the red. But better safe than sorry. And that also shows my brakes work. That kind of caught me in between there, but it's all good. And these lights are not even that bad, so the lights ahead is horrible, so worth the wait. And also thank you to Kyle Walker this morning, who had a walk around Toronto, and I was able to enjoy that as I woke up in the early morning. So cheers to Kyle Walker, and thank you for that live stream. It was an awesome walk. Definitely enjoyed it in the early hours for me. And I hope the audio and the stability is good, but I'll be sure to check it out tonight. Like I said, I know my brakes work now. But we weren't traveling that far. I guess the switch of that light just caught me right in between. And hi Trojan, we're back on the motorbike, the Honda Monkey, and waiting for the lights before we get the journey started to Phuket Old Town. And I think that's an indication we can go now. Welcome Trojan to a beautiful day, a hot day. And welcome everybody. Slightly gloomy, but hey, it's feeling nice. No rain, but no complaints. I'm going to hit the brakes a bit earlier this time around. Okay. And this was the set of lights that I said it might take forever, but that gives me some time to say hello First Last. Welcome to the live stream. Good to have you here. And I see Yoshi's in the house as well, so welcome Yoshi, the GTA Explorer. Welcome everybody, because we're back on the motorbike. I'm excited, so I'm going to constantly remind everybody that hooray, because we're on our way once again on the Honda Monkey. And thank you Juanita, it's definitely a good occasion because we've been off the bike for quite a while, so do listen to Juanita, hit that like button, and you know, we're not so bad, so also hit that subscribe as well while you're at it, yeah. And I'm not trying to poke the Grab driver in front, I mean the subscribe button in front of you. We're on our way to Phuket Old Town, everybody. And then of course we'll have a nice walk there. But it's always good to have a ride in. We haven't done this for a while since I found out the body mount wasn't quite working out for me. And I have a bottle of water and grabbed a little bit to eat, but still lacking that caffeine boost. So I guess we have some time to walk around first before I grab my first cup. But today I'm feeling alright. I think some of the latest fitness routines I've been adding, including some resistance training and of course the usual walks we do, I've been feeling amazing. And thank you Flick Hunter, letting me know that the picture looks good. That's reassuring because you're not really sure, because I tested it out on the video, but you know, once it gets on a live stream, it really depends on if everything is compatible with the app and so on and so forth. But I'm glad it's working smoothly. And thanks First Last as well for the encouragement. I definitely need it, like I told everybody including Flick, and Flick has definitely given me some today to keep me going. I will get episode 4 going soon. I just need rest day now. So today is a pure cardio day, but you know what? I might include some of that cardio. alongside. I mean, it's fitness, not just weight training and weightlifting, and we are looking to stay lean, mean, and healthy, not just become bodybuilders. And I don't mean just as that's some easy feast, but we're mixing it up a little bit and finding the balance. Sorry, I'm biting on my tongue already. And I blame the lack of caffeine and my addiction to it. But all in all, let's keep the riding safe first. And I'll be paying more to the riding, and you guys have fun in the chats. Say today smooth sailing in terms of hitting a lot of lights, but definitely a nice day and pretty smooth in terms of traffic, so I'm not complaining. I'm just going to enjoy the shade. I mean, as long as there's some clouds, you don't mind some traffic, but when the sun is right above your head, you kind of need some wind to cool down. Hello, Peter Bradfield, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're doing well and everything's alright. Good health to you. Everybody all over the community, including my live stream, we're giving you many prayers and blessings. Great to see you join us on, I would say, an earlier stream, and we're not that late today. And I know why Vivian's not with us, because she's spending some good time and quality time with her great-grandchildren or grandkids. So, of course, cheerios to that for getting here. But good to have you here, Peter. Join us on this bicycle ride. Bicycle, I say, it's a motorbike, a Honda Monkey. I guess I'm so used to it, it's kind of like riding a bicycle to me, isn't it? I need a cup of coffee bag. But I'll hold out for the morning until I really need it. Some of the more local riders, I should say, forget the helmet, and I'm sure she probably just lives around here. It's a shorter ride. I'll try to keep the ride smooth so we don't have too much vibrations. Yeah, that's one light out of 4 we made it through. And we're pretty close to Old Town. The good luck continues. And I really hope this new mountain method is working out, because this will allow us to be on the bikes now, going forward. Whoops, wrong gear, my bad. All me, just bonehead me. And I'll get to you a message in a bit, Peter. And we could park here and have a little bit of further walk into town. I like that idea if I could find parking here. It's pretty busy, eh? Let's see. I think this might be okay, maybe? Yes? Okay, yeah. Nobody seems to be complaining. Alright, and welcome to Phuket Old Town. We're a little bit at the edge, and I'll promise to get everybody off the slant angle we're at. And welcome, City Admiral. We have just arrived, and I'm just getting set up. Good to see everybody here, and thank you for sending some healing vibes towards Peter, of course. And I realize we're on a slant, so give me a moment and I'll hurry things up. So I think the bike ride really worked out. And at least during this time, you get to check out some local Phuket style or Phuket 10 type of snacks. I want to grab one of those to go, but I've been a little bit more serious and strict on diet lately. But here's some water first. Cheers. And I'll be getting us on this cooling fan mount. I thought I saw Roy say he should get one too. It really does work, Roy. But of course you have to probably give up the gimbal, as some of these fans take up quite the surface on the phone for the cooling plate to have good effect. But I'm gonna take advantage of that now. So everybody just hold tight, sit back as I try to, one way or another, get us onto this new setup, or the other setup. Okay. And you know what? I'll put us on a little bit of intermission so nobody gets dizzy. Okay, cheers. One moment. And in time, when I have a little bit more practice, I'll be sure to be quicker and better at doing this. I'm so happy it worked out. Thank you everybody for the feedback. Thank you to my mods, Flick. And of course, hope everybody enjoyed the ride. That's the most important part. Okay, and I'm glad I decided to switch equipment because my phone is blazing hot actually, despite today not being too bad. But I think the sun is back out now. Okay. Oh. Swung my bag strap into the other bike, my bad. Okay. Now let's get us back in action first. Okay, thank you to my trusty Honda Monkey. And let me ensure all is in working order, and we'll get this walk going. Thank you everybody for your patience, and cheers to, let me get to Peter's message first. And Peter says, I didn't stay a night in the hospital, which has both bad and good implications. More on that later, but this drive of Phuket Walk Alex, the bony head monkey, is reminding me of many in the Florida. And great to see you cheerful and back with us, Peter. And welcome everybody once again. Welcome Robbie to Phuket Old Town, as we're passing by Sing Lore House. Beautiful decor in there. Good to have you join us. Yeah, we were on a slant angle, weren't we, City? Good to see you, Steve. And I have been keeping up with the fitness videos, so episode 3 has been uploaded yesterday, and I think I'll be sure to get to episode 4, and now you guys start to see what kind of series this is. It's not I'm gonna show you guys what to do and give you all the information, and I'm some sort of pro, but it is a fitness journey, a personal one, of course, that I invite everybody to join in. And you guys can come along, follow along, and if you wish, of course, work out yourself, and we're working out together and see where we get, where we'll end up, and what we'll get actually out of our efforts. And do let me know if the audio is good. I do have it slightly set up differently to prevent the wind a little more on the bike ride. Hey, great that you just had your birthday dinner. And once again, a happy birthday to you, Robbie. And hope you had a good time at dinner, of course. Now we're way too early for dinner here, as it's only 10:04 a.m. here. And I was saying Vivian is not with us today in the chat. It's because she's having a great time with her great granddaughter. So hello, Vivian, on the replay, if you are watching this, of course, in the morning or anytime afterwards. I'm just making sure the network is good. And Steve tells us in Oregon, tonight ends a fun day, heat wave in the great Northwest. Yeah, I think everybody's been getting some heat waves everywhere around North America. But be sure, I guess, as the season goes, the rain will soon come to cool all that stuff down, as it's kind of happening here. Okay, and once we get into town, I'll be sure to hold a banner for us. Hey, we had a cup of coffee here last time, actually. I don't know if you guys remember. It was a nice cup of coffee. It was a special one. I forgot the name of it. I think it was something like reggae coffee. It was pretty cool, the name, and it tasted alright. And Flick tells me it's downright chilly in Toronto now. What heat wave? And I guess the heat wave was quite a while ago. As Flick tells us, it's 11 degrees Celsius tonight. You know what? Let me see which way we'll go. We'll head down this way first, and we'll loop around to Talang Street, and we'll check out Talang Street before heading towards the also famous Panga. Lucky I checked for traffic first, because I don't think you was looking out for me. Okay, I'll be relying on my mods and my viewers as well to let me know if there's anything wrong, because I'm going to put my other phone away so I can focus more on the walk. As you guys know, I'm not on the gimbal today, so let's try to keep everything more stable. And I need a little more on this screen to see what you guys are saying. And he says, Alex, as I wrote Flick Hunter, the doctor couldn't perform the procedure because they found more concerns. Okay, with my kidneys in the blood lab work they did. Oh, okay. No worries, Peter. Still wishing you good health, and I'm sure you guys would probably come up with another solution going forward to improve things. And this is the mural of the former king, Rama IX. A quick Y of respect to His Majesty. And that's also him when we walked by earlier. And he has a love for photography as well. And during his days, it's kind of like us with this setup, isn't it? With the iPhone 16 Pro on a selfie stick right now, and I mentioned earlier, we're on the DJI Mic 2. Yeah, alongside Flick, I'm wishing you the best, Peter. And thank you, Steve, for letting me know everything's alright. And we got a great team of mods with us today, so Modano can chillax a little bit more, as often Modano is the one doing all the hard work. And I wouldn't say I'm behind now on the thumbnails. I guess it's been a routine now that I kind of wait a day, as I got my members set up, members outro set up, updated. So I'll probably spend today later on to do some cardio, and in the meanwhile get some time to finish those thumbnails. I definitely remember, and it's something I intend to keep doing. And if it does get overwhelming, because I'll be doing more content, then perhaps I'll just change the setup a little bit, but I'll be sure to continue it. I do enjoy it myself. I set out a little time every day, or think about what to do on the thumbnail and how to improve it. And Peter says, Metro Atlanta is supposed to go down to 15 degrees Celsius tonight. Coolest it's gotten here since August. Yeah, well, you guys got quite a bit of storm as well. And we're walking by the Canadian facility Starbucks, and you know what, I'll go to the side here to check it out while cooling down. I can hold Destination Travels link up for everybody. And I was in the chat with Vasily at Matt, one of our viewers, Matt Bross's channel as well. And sorry I don't have some of those links set up yet. I've been quite busy, so everyone's got to wait a little bit. And I do have a small limit on it for now anyways, before I lose track of everything. But despite my blabbing, here's Vasily's channel. I think he was doing a driving stream a little bit earlier, and that's fresh out of the oven, meaning I think he might be still going, or might have been just finished now. So feel free to check out Canadian facility. But today we're, I think, not too bad ourselves. We had a ride in. And looks like it's very busy today. It's only 10, 11. Usually it's not this lively. But who cares about what I expect? Ooh, let the atmosphere speak for itself. Plenty of people here this morning, and it's warming up. I mean, there's some clouds, but it feels more like 30 degrees now. And everybody else is telling me how cool and cold it is on the other side of the world. I guess if I'm in Toronto for Toronto winters, or like some of you in Alberta, I'll probably want a lot more sun as well. I still remember those days, so I'm not complaining. I like it warm, and that's why I'm here. And First Class says, not cool here. Yeah, it's just like not cool here either. Quite warm, even with the rain. Well, we got all that humidity and good stuff. despite the weather, let's enjoy the vibes of Phuket Old Town as we near some of the major attractions now. And you'll see a lot of people actually this early morning on a hump day. What do I know? All the shops are open and ready to go, and I guess they knew that there are more people around nowadays than last few low seasons. Weather here past few months, despite being called the raining season, I had a little bit of rain, I guess. Passing rain only. And hello everybody. Sawadee krap. The Elephant God will be making a quick prayer ourselves for good health, but let's not bother them too much and get the camera off of them. So a very quick one. Let's keep going. First class says this is a cool area, definitely. Despite the blazing heat, I think Phuket Old Town has been remaining a very cool area in terms of awesomeness. Lots to see, a lot of shops, restaurants, coffee shops, big and small, different selections of foods. Let me see if I can make my way across since the traffic has stalled a bit. And the traffic says not that long. They have some local snacks here, and they also have dishes available, stir fry. Sawadee krap. And a friendly hello already. And they also have mango sticky rice. If you're into something different, more fancy, and fusion. And I think they're open quite early. I thought they might be a later venue, but I guess 10 o'clock is quite alright. It's not like it's 6 a.m. First class, thanks for the blessings. I made it. Souvenirs. Wooden elephant heads. And I'm very glad and happy I'm able to do that fitness and videos and add in a little more for myself, because you know, that's just a little bit more active and more like how I used to be in my early days. I guess it's a good explanation for it also. It's not like I'm a crazy athlete or anything, but I guess in younger days, when I was 19 years old, well, let's go a little further back. In high school, I was on the basketball team and won a few championships for the table tennis team, and joined quite a bit of tournaments, including one I went to Detroit because I was in the Scarborough Kings table tennis club, and we did very crappy all season until the final tournament, and I went on fire and one way or another won that tournament in our division and brought us to Detroit Open, and in a lower division, obviously around the ratings of, I don't know, 1700, 18, I'm not sure, ratings were different at the time, but yeah, we won first as well. So plenty of sports in my youth. And then later on though, as I grew up, and my mom passed at a young age for me, so I took on sports and exercise to kind of help deal with everything and fill time, and it absolutely helped because I was very active. And let me see what I missed on the chat first before I blab on. Hey, Canadian Vasily, I was just talking about you. And I also posted your link up there. If you can see it, I'm not sure, but on the chat, your DT link. And they have a huge setup here. I think something is happening tonight. And that's the Om sign up top. So something to do with that. And I think there's a it's the Ganesh festival, I think, which is the elephant god. Okay, August 25th to 27th. We might come and check it out. And I'm sure they'll probably have some delicious food from a lot of vendors on the island. And good to see you, Vasily. And I used your rhyme on the DT link to see if it's better. But yeah, hey, sorry, I just kind of quite intrigued by the event, and I was just thinking about it. And Peter was saying, Alex, although I'm gonna still need to consult with my, can't read, but kidney doctor. Oh, 1 second. Heart doctor today did agree that I did something stupid recently, and that might change that. Oh no. Well, do let us know what the heads up are. But hey, it's all about attaining good health, both mental and physical, of course. And I think those two things have a lot to do with each other. We're at the Dragon. Before we dive right back in, just a moment of peace. All right. And like I said, I might be back to see what this is all about. Looks like a good time here. Well, I hope you always make an impact, Canadian Vasily. And of course, hope your new rhyme can make an impact for everybody to head on over to check out that fresh out of the oven drive, that live stream Canadian Vasily just did. And we're gonna go up Thailand because there's plenty of people to join us today, a lot of friendly travelers, including I think a whole class, or yeah, our school kids over there. Honda Cup House is calling my name. Let me hold off for a bit though. I don't think I did enough walking to earn it yet. But back to my story. So yeah, I was quite active and I played a lot of basketball. I continue to play table tennis and went to do a lot of activities, including camping, fishing, oh you name it. I was active. I was always out. I was never home. But of course, when I came to Phuket Island well, I can't wait for all of them to cross. It's like, did you see the lineup? I'm like, no, I'm Phuket Walker. I can't be Phuket Looker all of a sudden, in terms of just looking at them. So I cut them off and made my way across. Yes, I just cut a few kids off, my bad. But I think they have fun. And yeah, I said a class, it might be a school trip or at least a few classes. But very lively here today. And of course, after being so active, eventually you get fit. And I went to the gym and with my friends, and it was quite easy to be in shape at the time. And that's how all that started. But once I came on the island and I had the cafe for a different pace of life, and it's much slower here, things, so you get used to kind of just being laid back and not as active as I was. And of course, alongside that, you lose the abilities and the fitness you once had. So I'm so glad I'm able to come up for these walks after I started the channel. That of course accounted for a lot of my cardio. And once you have something valuable like that that targets that fat zone all the time, and I would say walking is healing magic. And of course, when I'm walking with you guys, it's absolutely stress-free. And I don't need to go home and feel like I have to reward myself with loathing into food to feel alright about it. Which is what I did during my Canada Post days. I ate as much as I walked. Yeah, Flick's like, you'll still be there waiting. No kidding. I was like, yeah, I better go first. And it doesn't look like they were gonna wait for me either. Well, I guess they were given instructions to stay close, so good for them. But I don't blame them or me. I mean, the paths here are only so wide. Look at that. Just a crowd rushed by and we're back to some peace. But all the shops are open. It's a lovely morning. I'm looking around myself. We always pull the banner by the clock tower. I think I'm gonna pull a banner here. This street is Kalang Street, obviously, and absolutely lovely. I'm just trying to decide which stretch of the street to do this. Maybe this might not be too bad right here. With good music in the background, and they're just beats, so I don't think I'll be copyrighted for anything. So here we are, let's celebrate. One moment. Oh, sorry. One moment. Let's see. Here we are. Okay, I'm glad I didn't wait too long for those kids. And we're here to grab this banner for Flick Hunter. Thank you so much, Flick, for the wonderful support, not just for this walk, but letting me know and keeping me inspired for my fitness journey. I hope you enjoy episode 3. It's not a long one, but I think that's the whole purpose. And please do feel free to, of course, stay tuned for my further journeys going forward, as I do have a goal and I do look for a body transformation and full health fitness. But enough of that. Cheers to you, Flick Hunter. Thank you for hitting our super chat goals. A big thank you to you. And also, of course, for both the inspiration. And here's those fireworks that I love spamming non-stop because it's in the name of celebration. Definitely a victory for hitting our super chat goals. Hope you enjoy. Sweating a little bit from my hat. Loan mak means very hot. And hello, Jazz. As we say, cheers to Flick one more time, thank you so much, Flick Hunter. Glad you enjoy the banners. And we have some lovely smiles from travelers. And this is one wall everybody enjoys. So Jazz is just in time to see the famous flower wall. But hello Megan on the replay and Chatty Cathy as well, for those of you who enjoy flowers. And yes, I think Cynthia Sunflowers also likes flowers. This one is not the sunflower, of course. We'll see if we can find another one going forward. But hello Pine Sol on the replay. I saw your comment, Pine Sol. I'm so glad you enjoyed the thumbnail. And this was part of the thumbnail. A Thai milk tea that Pine Sol enjoys. And hello Pine Sol on the replay once again. We gotta come here one day, but we'll probably do a full episode, when we, on the special Thai brand of tea, and very famous to probably be the base of most Thai milk teas all over the country. We'll find a day to come back and feature this little section. Because I want to keep on walking. Today is slightly cardio day, as I mentioned a few times. So, well, cardio day, and you guys are like, you rode in on the bike. Well, I think the bike was necessary. We can still walk around here now. But later on, I think I might need to include a little bit of running, not just walking. And that would add in another aspect, the anaerobic size of the cardio. I'm in people's way, so I'll let them pass first. Oh, this place smells amazing. Well, I think they sell certain fragrances and herbs here. Thai spices and everything nice. Okay, let's keep walking. As I probably did a lot of spinning just now. Yeah, adding some resistance training and wanting to get back to some fitness level is definitely a big goal for me. So I feel very excited about this actually myself, and I am motivated, and thanks for keeping me going. As you know, some of these things could be momentary and you get burnt out, but I assure you I don't intend to stop. And I think if I can continue these episodes, which I have everybody to come along with me to do these exercises and motivate me as well, well, that pretty much does it all then. That ensures success. In my mind anyways. So let's do a quick cross here. So hopefully as you guys inspire me, I can probably inspire some of you as well to improve some fitness. And you don't necessarily have to do what I do, but I mean, we could just work at it together. I think that's what matters. But if you need a guide or some suggestions, then follow along on some of the things I'm doing. They're not too crazy or insane. They're pretty safe, and I often say in the episodes, keep it light, nice and slow, slowly and surely to prevent injuries. And always stretch, of course, as well, because I can't do a full episode of stretching, so a lot of times I do stretch beforehand and afterwards. And hey, Pine Sol! We're just saying hello to you on the replay as we walk by the Thai milk tea shop. Good to see you join us. And we're walking towards Phang Nga. to take a look at what's going on there, as Talang Street is ever so lively and busy. And sorry if I missed some chats. I'm just on my... Oh, look at this beautiful cat. I got completely distracted. But I'm just on my app right now to monitor the chat, and which is not too good. The on-screen has a lot of glare. Thank you, Pine Sol. Yeah, I'm doing great. And I think Sign is not doing too bad. But she hasn't joined us today. I'll let you know. But all in all, it's good to see you here, Peter, regardless. And I hope you get everything sorted out on what you need to get done. And in order to make things right, like you mentioned, you made a few mistakes, I think, along the way. Here we are, Panga. No worries. Welcome back, Yoshi. Good to have you join us again. We're just strolling around Phuket Old Town right now before I think I might head somewhere to get a cup of coffee. And then we'll walk around a little bit more. It's hump day for me. It's one of those days that you feel a little bit laggy. And once you get past hump day, then whatever reason you're looking forward to that weekend, which I do as well. That's when Sign gets some time off and we get to chill a little bit together. And I think that's the whole purpose of me being here, to spend time with her, so that fulfills a lot of meaning. And let's see if I missed anything. And then Peter says, on that note, I will be signing off and going to bed slowly. Shortly. No worries, Peter. Do lurk away and let me do the rest of the work in terms of helping you go to sleep. Thank you for joining us, Peter. Glad to have you here. Like I said, it's just good to see you in good spirits and good health. And of course, we'll be wishing you good blessings. You have a great night, Peter. Thank you. And let me catch up on Yoshi's chat, if I'm a little bit slow here. And Yoshi says, also, well, I'm only one away from reaching 600 subs, almost there, so come on. Who wants to be heroic and head over to Yoshi's channel and help Yoshi out? I think my nutbot just pulled Yoshi's channel not too long ago. But if it didn't, hold on, let me do it. And you feel free to do so as well, Yoshi. So check out Yoshi, the GTA Explorer, and help Yoshi hit 600, because you know what? Once he gets there, then it's all going up from that point. And 700, 800, 900, and 1,000 is just around the corner, obviously. So give him that extra boost to hit 600 first, and then we can take care of the rest right away, as I hope he can reach 1,000 sooner than later to enjoy some assets as well. Yeah, isn't that so annoying, Flick? Every time you touch anything on the browser or the screen or whatever, it auto refreshes sometimes and it just goes to top chats or top messages and you just miss everything. And they do it on my side too. You would expect the guy that owns the channel to want to see everything more so than not. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. And Yoshi said 1,000 is going to be quite a while, but I'll work on it. Yeah, and you know what? If you keep on working on it, it won't be that long. I mean, you already hit 600, right? Way past the halfway mark. And it does get a little bit easier as you get more traction growing that subscriber. So good luck to you, and of course help Yoshi get to 600 first and be that one sub that he needs to do that. And hey, Madano saying hello to Pine Sol. And no worries, Pine Sol, we still got some walking to go. It's 10:40 locally right now on the island. Lovely morning as I try to navigate through Hump Day and Phuket Old Town at the same time. But it's been a fun walk. A lot of friendly travelers here keeping the area quite lively. And I'm just enjoying the vibes myself. It's always a enjoyable walk at Old Town, even on hotter days, because I know, I mean, any shop is just around the corner and I can find some relief compared to some of the more less populated adventures or areas we go to. But you know, Old Town is catered for tourists, and here we are. We passed by the tiger again. Thank you, Steve, for the info. Now I notice it quite a bit. How did I miss it before? Sarika. Hey, a friendly hello at the neighbor's kitchen and bar. Sarika. Always appreciate amazing hello, and that was definitely one. Amazing Thailand, why not amazing hellos? And I'm glad that she's having a good day, and I hope she continues that throughout the week. You know, sometimes a simple hello like that and a smile really brightens up someone's day. It did that for me just then. Cheers to her. And hope it did the same for you guys, because I think the hello was to all of you, including me. Clearly I'm holding a huge ass camera, no? That's quite the entry to a wine bar. What if you come with a big crowd? Then get in line. And as Trojan says hi to everyone, I'm going to welcome Trojan and everybody to the clock tower. Everybody interested in taking some photos. And I guess I'll just walk by quickly and stay out of their shot. And I'll hide in here, no worries. And then we can also enjoy the clock tower. It's an interesting angle. I think they're still taking some photos there. Okay. Oh, they're taking pictures across too. So let me go to here, and I'm in everybody's way. Oh, here we are. There's plenty of people taking photos. Hilarious. Well, I should expect that on this corner. Yeah, it's a good mixture of being lively and not too crowded, isn't it? And that's what I love about this part of town. Well, during high seasons and of course events and festivals, it gets way too packed, but early mornings like this, I think Phuket Old Town gives you just the right amount of people for the atmosphere. I have 20 seconds. I'll make it. And let's check out the clock tower. Probably one of the more major structures in Phuket Old Town for a little bit. And great that Madano and Jazz is still here. Hello Jazz, hello Madano. As we probably need to grab a cup of coffee now, so thank you Flix for spotting me a nice cup. I'll make my way probably to Limelight. I think I want another cup of Mugo. It was really nice last week I had it. And feel free to have suggestions. If you guys see a cafe you want me to hop in, like I mentioned, a lot of them are similar pricing, about 100 baht or so. But I just go to certain ones that I like all the time, well, because I like it. Mugo is a little bit smaller, but you're supporting locals at a very nice mall. Well, the only mall around Old Town anyways. And then you guys know I like Cup House, which offers us that motorbike refreshment and excitement as you get to check out all their different styles of bikes, including the Honda Monkey, the Honda Cub, the Honda Dax. Okay, since we saw a glimpse of here, we'll walk through the... Actually, we're going to walk through at the end when we come back. Yeah, okay, we'll go through this way the first time. Wait, let me think a little bit. Yeah, we'll go this way then. Okay, fine. We'll walk through. Now. I just remember I parked my bike a bit further away today. Yeah, they're just setting up for it now. I think we can come tonight and check it out. It looks like I might be more busy than I thought tonight. Let's see if Sign has enough energy. If so, then instead of just a video, I can come down here and do a live stream. And Pine Saw says, have you changed anything on your end recently? The quality is perfect. A little bit of a setup change, yes. Slightly. And I was using the gimbal a few times on the last streams, but today we're Back on the selfie stick. Still the iPhone 16 Pro. But yes, in terms of setup, a little bit on the settings, I tweaked a bit. But glad it's good, and I hope the bike ride was alright as well. But I got a lot of assurance already from my mods. So I think we can keep on doing that and using that mount to provide us more live stream rides. Or I'm gonna contribute it to my recent workouts so I have a more steady grip. No, I'm just joking. It has helped though in terms of energy and focus. At first when I guess did episode 1, the next few days I was exhausted. Well, you gotta get back into it, right? But after episode 3, a little bit of pumping felt fantastic the next day, and I ate really well also at night. A little bit of bulk up stage, so I've been having about like 4 or 5 eggs added into the meals. Let's see how that goes. But glad everything is in working order and everybody's enjoying the stream. Let me make my way across here. Okay. I thought that all makes sense. Thanks. Yeah, so maybe I can use that one to tell people going forward. You know why the streams are more stable? I got bigger arms, bigger guns. Everybody work out if you want stability. Well, it does help in terms of like being fatigued, but I don't think my gains have returned that much yet. So this is probably just usual me. All right. Let's go. So I'm gonna head right to Mugo, I think. I think they're just opening. Are you open? Okay. All right. Can I get the peach Americano? Thank you. And you guys know I love to grab a drink here because it's always really good, especially their peach Americano. I can't ask for a better cup. And the services here is always friendly, and if you guys are less classic in terms of just sticking to one drink, they have plenty of selections. And we'll probably check out Limelight today. Since we have a little bit of time, we'll walk around the mall a little bit. But not until after I get my dose of coffee. I'm feeling low on energy. As she's preparing the lovely drink, let's check out the menu on this side for a different angle. I believe that could be our coffee being made now. All right. Oh. Oh, I thought I was ready. No, I just heard wrong. Sorry, I'm just looking around myself. And it's 5 minutes to 11 o'clock, and I think this is perfect timing for me to get this cup of coffee, as I'm probably drained out of energy by now. I didn't have that much to eat this morning, and a little bit of water, so happy will help. Thank you. And here we are. Cheers. You know what? I think I'm going to drink this first. Not until I get my straw. Well, we'll find a spot. You know what? I'm going to sit indoors today for a change. Change of vibe. Actually, you know what? I'll sit here. And that might explain why I don't sit here for too long. The music is blasting. Okay, I may have to go outside after all, guys. Sorry. They quieted down for a bit and I thought it was alright. And then they turned up the volume. I guess with a drink this nice, anywhere will do. Let's go. Mugo coffee, here I come. And I remember having a cup here last time around when I was in town. Having a cup of Mugo as well with Jazz. We were chatting away about something, but I remember it was a good time. Yeah, you know what, Trojan? They probably saw me on camera. I was like, you know what? Forget the resting time. Crank it up. I see that guy. Because the timing was perfect. I sat down and then the music came blasting through. One moment. But alright, cheers to Flick Hunter. And cheers to everyone. And cheers to Vernon as well. Hey, welcome to the live stream, Vernon. Good to see you. I know I've been having live streams a bit earlier, so hello to you. And Cape Town, of course, South Africa. And cheers to Flick Hunter for this wonderful drink. And I think I'm gonna enjoy this pine sol, but not until I give everybody some props. Thank you. And I'll be showing my big head now. Alright, there I am. But yeah, I was just saying, Trojan is right. I was just enjoying the ambience. I was like, we can stay indoors, and then all of a sudden the music just blasts. It's nice and loud. But we're in the far corner now. Hope it's better. Hey, cheers everybody. Blake, Modano, everybody that's here, including Jazz, who had a great time with me last time. And I think Jazz is still here. But I'm gonna drink this now. Thank you, everyone. Oh wow. Mugo drink. I know it's written backwards, but I think you guys can make it out. And get the peach. Then you guys can feel what I'm feeling and experiencing. It's amazing. She makes a lovely drink every time. Very consistent, that place. Every barista is good. But that's the usual one that makes it for me anyway. So cheers to her. Yeah, let me get my chat out. Ah. When you have that first cup of coffee, and I don't know how it is with hot coffee, but with cold Americano, you're like salivating a little bit, trying to get some more. That could be just me being thirsty at the same time. But yeah, nice day for a nice cool refreshment, and I assure you this peach coffee is refreshing. There are some ice Americanos that are energizing, but I wouldn't say refreshing because they give you quite a kick. Sometimes too much, but this one is good. And you know what? Just my own experiences. Ever since I've been doing a little bit of resistance training, the coffee has been a little bit easier to down. It tastes a little bit better, and I don't know how to explain that. And I think I metabolize it a lot faster as well. So my metabolism has been a little bit higher now, I think. So it's nice. Well, and a lot of walking also helps. And I was just saying, yeah, I got your comment as well, Pine Sol. Glad you enjoyed the thumbnail. And we were just walking by actually the same shop that had the same tea when we're saying hi to you on the replay in case you weren't here today. But hey, I'm glad you're here, obviously. And let's see what I missed here. And we have a good crowd. Oh, there was a point where we had no audio. Thanks for letting me know. Hope that's resolved. Okay, I think we're good. Yeah, and I think the mic too does that. It does jump up and down and come back in and out every now and then. But it's been good to me so far. I mean, it does come back. And good to know that you're doing well, Vernon. Good to have you join us on this live stream. We still have more walking to do. I just need to get my usual, what Lee calls hammer time boost. And hello to Lee and Aubrey on the replay as well. Also from South Africa as well. We had some cloudy skies when we just started, but now it's all nice and bright and sunny now. And definitely feels like, well, in the shade 28 is acceptable, but when you're in the sun it's 30 plus. So great weather if you're into some sunny vibes. Oh yeah, Vernon, this is good. I'm just chugging it. And that's because it is refreshing. I think they add a little bit of syrup, but hey, just the right amount, and they have a fresh piece of peach in there. I think I might I might try to get to that peach today, but hey, cheers to you as well, Vernon. Great drink. Then I'll be all done soon. I'm like 1/3 finished. Oh, it's good stuff. And also, we have some time right now. I know we just pulled Canadian Vasily's channel up. I'm gonna pull Liam's. 1 second. And that's Epic Nation HD, as he had a secret location stream, but I think it was Pearson Airport, if I'm not mistaken, but you go over there and make sure. So check out that live stream and coverage, of course, amongst other great contents that he's covered, including recently the TTT meetup. But yeah, check out the secret location or Pearson Airport. And yeah, check it out on the replay because I had a good time. And there's the channel now. And Hajjah says, I'm heading to bed. Have a good night, Alex, and everybody. You have a good night, Hajjah. Thank you for joining us, and cheers to you. And you have a good morning as well. And I think I'm going to finish this up and get us more walking. So you can enjoy that on the replay, Hajjah. Nice. And like Juanita said, balance things out. Got my water here. So I'm gonna drink a little bit of this to stay hydrated, because coffee doesn't always help you stay dehydrated. I mean, it does dehydrate you. I don't know what I'm saying. And maybe that explains why I need the water. Okay, I'm good. And I did say I'll try to get to the peach, but I'm probably going to make a mess, so you guys check out Limelight first. Ah. Coffee infused peach. Very nice. Oh, why didn't I eat it every time? Okay, all done, everybody. And cheers once again, Flick, for hitting our super chat goals. And of course, spotting me this amazing Mugo drink from, of course, Mugo Cafe or coffee. Or you can just call them Mugo drink. But all in all, whatever you want to call them, they have an amazing cup of Americano, I assure you. And they're just right at Limelight in Phuket Old Town. I feel a lot better. Just let me get the angles of my gimbal fixed. Okay, there we go. That's a lot easier that way. And cheers to you as well, Trojan. And we're just gonna get going now. And let's check out Limelight first before they kind of kicked us out with that loud music. But if I'm on the go, I think I can walk away from the speakers, you know? There we are. And I feel wonderful. You can't ask for more. A cup of coffee that tastes good, goes down easy, and of course, give you that caffeine boost. And they do have a food court here, and I'll do a quick look around. So if you're in the mood for some food, and there's also a bong chong here I said I would visit one day. Me and Sign has never got to that yet. We've been enjoying 7-Eleven food, as I was telling Kurt Affair the last stream. And if those of you who don't know, Kurt is back in the house in terms of the community, but he was actually in the house in Phuket walk as well, as he joined us on our last walk. And also one of our amazing mods, as the kitchen is getting busy here. Well, we're getting close to lunchtime. It's 11:09. So everybody's ready for the lunch rush, including the 2022 Michelin awarded barbecue pork, I believe, shop. All this food is making me hungry, and actually just last stream, I think, when we went to Princess Songkla University, I actually regretted not getting some food from that canteen. So next time when I walk by and see it open, I'm gonna grab it either to go or something on the spot, because I wish I had. I really missed that shop. I was already there. Why didn't I just grab something to just get me some memory? You know, some flavors that would bring me down memory lane of the good old days in university. But wow, chicken wings for 15 baht. That's not too bad. I don't think this thing is gonna open for me. Did you guys see that? Half of it open. And then the other half, I'm sure someone knows the YouTubers around and like, hey, you know what? Blast the music. Make sure he doesn't get the doors. Get through the doors. Just kidding. Limelight is an amazing place. Great vibes always. Not to mention where Mugo is for a lovely drink. And I hope Sign has some energy tonight, because it looks like today might be the last day of the festival we just saw. So let's see if I can come down here. If Sign's too tired, then I'll get a 4K video going. Or maybe a members walk, let's see. But if not, then maybe we'll do a live stream. As you guys know, I enjoy doing those. And we have hit the hour-and-a-half mark. Wow, I'm going. Someone mentioned I was pretty good at crossing the road here. Not too bad anyways, I'm still around. In terms of walking around. As I almost twisted my ankle, but I'm flexible that way. No harm done. We're just taking a glimpse here. I'll be marching forward the other way. But we might be back here a little bit later, when the festival is happening. Yeah, that's what attracted me to kind of walk to the edge. I know we kind of passed by it already. And good that you enjoyed it as well, Heinzel. I mean, during these walks sometimes I walk by certain things some people like and others like to look at other things. But all in all, we get to check it all out. You guys just gotta let me know to slow it down and what you want to see. Despite maybe some check delay, I won't mind walking back to taking a look. Cool. And that's what the festival is about tonight. If I didn't read it wrong, but we'll make sure tonight, of course. A good health and many good blessings to everybody. Ganesh, the elephant god, Lord Ganesh. And hello, Sign. Good to see you. I was mentioning you're probably at work, and good to have you join us. We're kind of making a victory lap. It's a little bit of a shorter walk today, but we did get to walk around everywhere in Phuket Old Town. But as for myself, I'll probably be needing to do a few things, and including getting some cardio in and footage for the fitness episodes. And also, like I said, I want to probably do the members video either tonight. I don't want to leave it for later on the week as the date of, or the end of August nears. Lucky there's a 31st this year. I mean this month. So I guess I get a little bit more time. But yeah, Sign, there's a festival. If you have the energy tonight, maybe we can do a live stream when you're done work. I think today is the last day of the celebration, but we could look it up on what it's about. But it looks like they might have some food there, and celebrations and performances, and some things to see at Phuket Old Town. and we'll do a bigger loop. I'll loop around the street, which we have not gone down this way yet, and then come back down Talang, and we'll make our way back to the motorbike. But I was so glad we had a ride in. Now I'm still testing it, or else we'll probably have a ride out as well, as sometimes I do. But today we'll, I guess, stick with the ride in first. And let me go home and double check, and then probably have better preparation on how to get us on the mountain, this mountain. Hello, Sarika. One was having a very positive and upbeat day, while the other probably was like me before, in need of some coffee. That was a very funny hello, as one said "Sawadee ka," the other one was like "Wah." I don't know if you guys heard it, but very cute. And we always get to see some classic cars, as this one is often parked here. And yes, from the Coolies Club, or Coolie Club. Coolies Club, I was right the first time. I think Steve mentioned it to us as well last time. And me and my buddy and Sign actually went in there to have some wine, and we have some footage that we have not put up yet, actually, from a shorts. And we had a good performance from one of the main performers in there, doing some pretty good lip singing actually for us. So maybe one day we'll bring that clip to light and show everybody. Maybe it's already on Sign's channel if you guys want to check it out and see if it's actually there. But yeah, we actually been in there before, and we always pass by, and I feature that older Mercedes-Benz to those who enjoy, including me and Jazz. We like classic things. And that was the selfie wall where I just walked in front of everyone's camera without looking back. My apologies. I did not mean to do that. And I see there's plenty of police presence here. They're friendly, just making sure everything's alright. Nobody's bothering us or anything. But that could be for the festival. And wow, there's a lot of people here. I mean, it's lunchtime, but you know, it's only hump day. Definitely a Wednesday. 11:21 now. So a good 40 minutes before lunchtime locally. So for those of you who want to run out and grab your lunch, I don't blame you. Definitely understand. But thank you for being with us today. Sawadee Cup to you, and hope you're having a good one. Sabadi mai, and sabai for myself. And of course for my friends in the rest of part of the world overseas who's enduring the nighttime now. Especially I guess in North America. Some of you in Toronto might be into the AMs now, so thank you so much for braving the night and staying here with me this long. I always appreciate it, and I said I'll do a new routine of reading out everybody's farewell at the end there, whoever's there, of course. And if you're lurking and you fell asleep, that's quite alright. Or you ran out for lunch, I understand. But I do appreciate it, so I like to say a goodbye to everybody. And I think he's in trouble more so than not, because the officer had a picture of his plate. So if he drives off very fast, I guess he still could be found. And Trojan says it's only 9:22 p.m. there. Fantastic. And hope you're having a great evening. And Pinecell says, let's count all the siu mai vendors. Yeah, there's quite a bit, isn't it? And I do enjoy siu mai as well. As Sign has already went back to work, but thank you for dropping by, Sign. That's Rome with Sign, as I blocked the whole walk path. So let's be safe and pass forward. All right. And you guys can see it's a little bit more lively than a already quite vibrant morning when we arrived. A lot of people walking around. But now I guess it's lunchtime almost. And the crowds are just arriving. There's a lot of the day left, of course, after I end the stream. It's just about lunchtime, or close to it. And Peter says, Alex, didn't make it to bed yet, but going now. Wanted to say your walks and stories of your life and mom, similar to me and my dad, reminds me of my favorite 90s ballad, I Will Remember You. I think I might know that song, but you have a good night, Peter. And don't worry, I'm sure when you join us again, we'll definitely remember you. So you have a great night. And instead of saying I gotta clear my throat, maybe this is the song you're talking about. I will remember you, because I know you'll remember me. And I probably got the lyrics wrong, but hey, somewhere along those lines. Hey, we're kind of doing our victory walk, and I apologize. We did have hammer time though, having a great cup of Mugo coffee at Limelight. I did start the stream a little bit early today, and like I mentioned, I will start those later ones too as well. But thank you for joining us, Lee. Good to have you. We had a good friend, Vernon, a great member of the channel as well, join us from South Africa already, and it's always good to, of course, have you here also from that part of the world. I'll prolong the walk a little bit. We can do a little bit more and just chill slightly longer. I still have some energy, and I guess I can do those edits a little bit faster in terms of thumbnails and videos tonight. It's always good to see you, Lee. And sometimes I like to keep a balance as well, right? Fair enough that sometimes Madano is always here braving the night. So some earlier streams he may get to sleep a little earlier as well. I'm probably one of the later streamers for Madano. And Flick says, yes, extra inning. Yeah, we can do that. I often say, if you guys don't know, if you don't enjoy doing these walks and having a good time with everybody, you'll eventually burn out. You know what I mean? Even back then when I said I did a lot of sports in order to get my mind straight and heal from some of the pains in life. But hey, you have to do the stuff you enjoy, you know what I mean? You can't just do something you don't like and expect some benefits. So I definitely love what I'm doing, and I'm glad you guys are enjoying as well, because it'll be harder to have a community alone. I don't think you can call it that. So thank you everybody in my community, and of course all the community that supports us, including the Toronto walk tubing community, of course. And we did have a cup of coffee here before, and it wasn't bad. So maybe one day, since I remember it and walked by it 2 times today, we'll come back for another cup. Yeah, it's a good spot to sit and kind of enjoy the streets. But today I can't down the second cup. I mean, I just started working out. My metabolism isn't that high yet. But hope you enjoyed the episode 3 of the fitness feature. And you guys are starting to see that it's not some, 4-episode video that's trying to show you what I've done. and amazing results because I did a few push-ups. This is more so to show you my journey and working out with me. And a lot of the times, even during my cardio, I'm gonna record it to show you the amount of times I went for a run. And you guys are always with me on these live streams anyway, so you guys know how active I am on these. But going forward, I'll be doing more tracking in terms of steps and all that good stuff. But right now, let's not get too into the science and just get going first, because you know, anybody that's done any working out or resistance training know that, you know, the best way to have any results or any benefits is to keep doing it. And don't overdo it, obviously, so you can continue to do it. So I understand that part anyway, so I'm going to stick to that to ensure that I can keep on going at a good rate. At the same time, I don't injure myself and delay anything, because once injury hits any part, then it hinders all sorts of progress. And that's actually when people get out of being healthy, when they have an injury and you can't do anything but to heal, and sometimes you're static for a little too long and it's hard to get going again. And I certainly remember that in my younger years. I played basketball, twisted my ankle, all that good stuff. And then you lose a lot during recovery. So whether it's a mini battle for yourself, I guess a small drought of exercising, or a big one, because you have experienced a few things that's hindered your health in terms of fitness goes, well, this is kind of like that for me, and I'm trying to get back at it. So even those workouts are pretty much what I'm doing. And if you guys think I'm not doing enough, or should I need to do more, well, you can suggest, no worries. I'm no pro or anything, but I know it's important to have somebody to kind of go on these health journeys together. It makes things a lot easier, and it holds me a little bit accountable, right? As I bring everybody along, and you know, I promise everybody at least some entertainment, right? At least see me fail and have a good chuckle. So either way, I'll be going at it, and whether fail or success, I'll be doing some things. And if in a year's time you guys are like, hey, I see no results, you look quite the same, then I'll let you know, hey, if you just do what I do, then that's it. Hopefully not. Like I said, I've done this before, and I do have some plans and goals to, like I said, increase muscle mass and a body transformation overall. So let's go into OT a little bit, and let's take a nice loop. And for this extra inning, I gotta make sure I have enough battery for it. So one moment, let me get the phone plugged in terms of power bank. And then we'll get that extra inning started. And thank you for staying with me, of course, and enjoying this walk. Whether there's a few hundred of you or just a few of you, it's my pleasure to be out here walking with everybody. Like I said, everybody is, whether you're watching on the replay or live, is providing me the inspiration to change my life. And this time around, like I mentioned many times, changed my life in terms of stability and being able to live here in terms of dreams and build upon that. But this time around, it's going to be fitness and health, which is tied into life, I think. And it's also part of my dream to get that fitness back. And I say back because at a time I was pretty happy with my fitness, but not recently. But there has been improvements to get me back on the get me back on track, and that's the channel and everybody here. Because this is the consistent routine that I need all the time in order to pull off something like that, especially I believe at the age of 43, when my metabolism is a lot slower. And that's the other benefit of having some additional training and consistent walking in life, which is cardio, is that my metabolism has increased, and therefore boosting some appetite. And when you eat a little more and you can take in a little more, then you have more energy. And that's what prompted me to say, hey, maybe I can handle a little bit more now and grow on this foundation. And that way would be towards Katu, the Prince of Songkla direction. But we're gonna wrap around here for this prolonged extra inning, overtime, whatever you want to call it. But spending a little bit more time with everybody, my friends, on this victory lap. And Lee says, I need to watch part 3 of your fitness video. Yeah, hope you enjoy it. It's a quicker one, but I don't intend to have too long in terms of length of those videos. I just need the important information, my workouts in there for you guys. And like I said, sometimes I do stretch a little bit more before the workout and afterwards as well. So don't think I just jump in there and go at it. I do emphasize stretching is very important and helps your muscle look better in terms of tone and how it grows if you stretch it back out. And of course, more benefits for muscle repair. A lot of athletes or people who just like exercise in general, sometimes they overlook stretching, and you can still get amazing results because not everybody enjoys the stretch. But I guess those of you who stretch and work out as well can tell you the benefits. And like I said, it's going to be a longer series. Whether I reach a certain point, I will continue it. And that's what a series is, I think. And it's all part of my health journey. And I guess when I have better results, there might be more views, as I can probably showcase it in the video and my thumbnail, so on and so forth. But until we get there, you need a journey to also account for and show everybody how you got there. So this is kind of it. So I'll be including everybody in all the workouts I do. And you guys are already with me on all the walks that we go on anyways. And like I said, I always wanted to do running videos, as I enjoy someone named Michael Cole, and we're not pulling any links. Michael does not need me to broadcast for him. He's ever so famous in the running world and the YouTube world. But Michael Cole is an amazing inspiration for me in that area, as I often watch a lot of his videos just because I was more interested in what shoes to wear during my runs and in the early days where I enjoy running quite a bit. And that's about 5 years ago, where I was still doing a lot of running. But yeah, that's what I always wanted to do, some running videos like Michael did. But mine will be more simple in terms of I'm not going to get all that splashing angle and that he does, but I will do the run. That's going to be authentic, and you guys can come along and see, hey, okay, he also did that cardio during that time to perhaps get to a certain leanness. And that's everything you need. It's simple, actually. It shouldn't be complicated. It's something that everybody can do a lot all the time, because that'll help you maintain it. And that's what a health routine is, I believe. Not something crazy that you have to invest a lot in and then invest a lot of time to maintain, because that's unrealistic for a lot of people, unless you're professional bodybuilders. So what I'm doing is a regular guy in Phuket Island, enjoying the island vibes, well, trying to get back at it in terms of fitness at the age of 43. Maybe look at it this way, a 43-year-old trying to be back like when he was in his 20s or 30s, all right? Everybody can chase that dream a little bit, including myself. And I am going to do a loop around so we avoid going through that part again, and I think I'll loop through this way. And hello Megan, good to see you. And thanks to everybody having a good time. We are into overtime and extra inning on the walk. A little bit of a victory lap, but I think there's still some power in my legs to carry on. So welcome Megan to Phuket Old Town, and we already looped around Old Town a few times, and I myself had hammer time already at Mugo inside Limelight. But it's great to have you join us, Megan, as always. And we had Kurt Affair here as well. It would have been nice to have both of you in the house to provide some laughter and tell us some jokes. As Kurt is also back in the community nowadays. Cheers, Megan. As Megan says, never get tired of the Old Town. Yeah, I think the world feels that way, as Old Town still gets plenty of travelers visiting every year. And I would say it's a must-see spot on Phuket Island. My phone looks good, it's charging. So I think we'll be alright. That gives me some Harry Potter vibes. And since I came this far, I guess I might as well loop around here a little bit. I often compare it to Toronto's Yonge Street. Obviously, Yonge Street is much longer and bigger, but in terms of atmosphere-wise, it does have a lot to see in Phuket Old Town. Not to mention, they have different decors throughout the year to make sure it stays interesting. I had to say today is cardio day, so let's keep walking. That's a hostel, boutique hostel, tucked in here. And OT brought us to over the 2-hour mark. Cheers, everyone. This is kind of venturing off the Phuket Old Town area, but definitely still Phuket Town, obviously. So we'll check it out anyways. We gone this far, might as well. Oh yeah, it's very humid, Lee. It's still quite warm and hot. I'm a little bit misty in terms of sweating a bit and feeling the heat thanks to the humidity. But it's forecasted at 28, feels more like 30, and it's quite still alright with the clouds kind of overcast above me. See, there's plenty of other streamers doing good work, not just us. And why wouldn't you be when you're in Phuket Island? Thank you, Megan. I often mention your saying when you're not around, so thank you for saying it officially. As Megan says, you know my saying, Alex. If you're not misty, you're not doing it right. And today I'm getting things right. Thank you. Well, Sign gets it right every time. I guess she gets pretty hot on these walks in terms of temperature. So we'll cover the street a little bit, and then I guess we'll walk back down it, because if I make a right in the front, it kind of loops me to other areas that are slightly diagonal, a little bit further away from where I need to go. That's my bike, obviously. If you go further down that way, it was the Princess Songkla direction back into Katu. And if you guys check out some of the motorbike ride videos, we actually been down this path on the motorbike in the 4K rides. Ooh, the bakery shop here smells delicious. I've been cutting down a bit on carbs, but I've been eating rice still. It's hard to avoid when you're in Asia in general, but Thailand especially. So I do have obviously carbs included in my diet, but just more eggs now for protein. And carbs are great for energy in terms of just getting everything refreshed and your body ready after the walks. Carbs is what your body needs. But for muscle building, it's more so protein. Yeah, we're gonna pass by that building again, Lee, and we'll check it out at a further angle across the street. And when I saw these fruits, I remember Vivian telling me it's good pricing here to probably have some fruits along these walks. That's actually a great idea. I'm not into eating food all that much because it feels like a workout for me. So I generally just drink things, but hey, a fruit juice will be nice. And here's that building. It might have been a bank at one time. And of course, probably something else a long time ago. I don't think it's used for anything right now. I don't see any signs. It looks like it's closed down for now. Once upon a time, might be somebody's mansion. And 7-Eleven, are we surprised? And if you want to ride to Qatar to Karan Beach, these buses are still available despite the upgraded smart bus. And someone informing me that they might be stopping these older styles, and I don't know who that someone or source is, because that's Qatar to Karan Beach. That's local transport, kind of like TDC in Toronto, and that's Phuket to Hong Kong. Let me cross the street here. Yeah, Lisa, it's just the architect. Look like one of those buildings that you would see in India. It does resemble a glamorous look to it. Well, I'm sure it has seen better days. Now probably needs a little bit of renovation. And these are some local shops with local accessories and stuff you would find on Phuket Island. And also every now and then I would get some suggestions, and whether from my friends or people in the comments just saying, hey, why don't you do some of that and this and other things to maybe help my channel go viral a little bit. And cheers to all of you, thanks for that. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with going viral. I guess that's what people want on YouTube, right? I don't even really associate myself with that word too much, but for me not that I'm saying I'm doing completely amazing right now in terms of comparing to other people or other success, but I guess you're not supposed to compare those things like that. So I'm very happy with what I'm doing and how the channel is growing. And I often say there's many ways to grow a channel and do things, make a career, so many selections and how you want to do it, perhaps even run a business. Many people like to do it differently. And look at this amazing older Honda Monkey original. Ours is the newer version. Wow, that looks beautiful. Glad I got to see it here. And that's the old one. And speaking of classics, and that's kind of the way I am in terms of growing my channel. I'm a little bit old school maybe, and I'm just growing my community as I'm very happy with the growth, and of course everyone that supports the channel and that's with us. So I'm not really looking to go explode and do some crazy viral stuff, but I am looking to provide good content and what we've been doing so far and improve on that. And of course I'm doing it for those who appreciates those things, who wants to perhaps come on a walk with me, maybe at less touristy places, but not today anyways. This is quite the tourist attraction. But on some days on very quiet areas and lesser known places as well. And also my personal fitness journey of just trying to get back in shape. I'm no pro. I'm not trying to tell you or show you how it's done, but I'm doing it. If you want to come along. And Megan says, old school is the best school. I think so. I think we both graduated from old school academy or collegiate. And the good old times were the best times to me anyways. It would be a lot harder during my good old days to probably do this live stream, but I had a great time just walking around without a phone. But now that we have one, hey, I get the opportunity to bring everybody along now. So give or take, right? Technology. But you know, like I was talking about it earlier in the stream, that I was so active in my 20s and 30s. That's why I traveled all around the world and went to various places. But I didn't mention, even though some of those places I stayed for a period of time, it never felt like I spent enough time in those locations, as everything is always rushed and you're not slowing down to enjoy it. But all in all, I was that active, and I wish I had a camera in terms of live streaming back then. I can show everybody. I've been to a few places that are interesting. I've been to Hong Kong, seen Victoria Harbor, I've seen the Great Wall of China, walked around Korea a little bit and seen some interesting things. Although I lived very far from Seoul, I lived in an island in Oidu at the second last subway stop on that route anyways. But yeah, it brought me all over the world, my earlier days, and got to see many things. But I'm looking to kind of restart that a little bit. But first things first, take us for these walks and make sure I have enough energy before I promise too many things. But going forward, maybe visit different parts of Thailand, different parts of the world. It's definitely in the books. And Lee says, I always say I'm not cool or uncool, I'm old school. And that also rhymes. You're pretty cool, if you ask me, Lee. Alright, as we do this loop around, I would say this is probably the starting of the end, or the beginning of the end of our victory lap. But definitely just the end of the beginning in terms of our channel. We're still quite young and we definitely need the boost in terms of growing furthermore and continuing all the good work that we've been doing. So please do help me out. Reach out that amazing hand or finger, whatever you use. Press that subscribe button, please. And if you're feeling ever so kind, like it as well. Thank you so much. Actually, a few times I avoid some of the events that may or may not make a channel go viral. A few times some dinguses was yelling at me, so on and so forth, or security somewhere was saying there's no filming. I don't even put those people on camera. I just turn away and walk away and try to avoid it, because that's not what I want to provide on the channel. Despite being authentic, and well, people can see it, they know it's happening, but I'm not going to focus on it, because I lived here for many years, and in a city like this where there's mega tourism, you're gonna see some good and bad, but I need people to see what I experience. And today, like early morning vibes in Phuket Old Town, I experienced nothing but good, and it's currently 12 o'clock now, lunchtime, as I might probably need some lunch myself in order to do some cardio today. No pumping. I didn't mention on the video as well, kind of messing up the sentence in the video, but what I meant was you do want to tire out your muscles and probably target them and strain them out a little bit, take them to the next level, whatever you want to call it, but do give your muscles plenty of rest. You cannot work on your chest every day, even though they're major muscle groups. And for myself, since I'm targeting major muscle groups only, today will be leg day, whether I decide to do some squats or cardio, something like that. And what did I miss? I was just talking about nothingness. Megan says, victory lap joke, and I appreciate that. Megan, you know what, man? We should have a special segment for Megan's jokes as we do our victory lap. Why do fathers take an extra pair of socks when they go golfing? You guys ready? In case they get a hole-in-one. Jeez. Well, I usually remind myself to bring an extra pair, and nobody wears socks here on the island. Well, I speak for myself, and not many people anyways. I'm one of those weird oddballs that do. And I remind myself because I need another pair to change into when my socks gets wet, but that's not a joke. Megan was absolutely hilarious. And if I ever go golfing, I'll be sure to either avoid a hole-in-one or get an extra pair of socks. You're awesome, Megan. Thank you so much. Like I said, Kurt, you were missed, but hey, Megan did the job. But I'm not saying you're being replaced or anything, so I hope both of you here one day to make the whole stream crack up. I need some laughter, I need some joy, but I got plenty today, but I could use more. Alright, and here's our victory lap. Thank you, everybody. No? If I get flagged for copyright for that, oh my god. No way, no way. Alright, everybody, I'm gonna probably cross the street and go close to these beautiful houses and make us a sign up or give us a wrap up. And we did get a chance to scream our Born to Be Wild just a bit earlier on the motorbike. So I guess I'll end this stream in song as well, whether it's bad singing or not. It's my channel and I can sing if I want to. Just a gentle whisper telling me you're gone, leaving lonely memories. Where did we go wrong? I can find the words that So let me say them now, 'cause I'm still in love with you. Tell me that you need me. Tell me that you care. Tell me that you miss me, and I'll be there. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And hopefully and definitely I'll be there next time around when we come out for a live stream. But until then, we set out to have a nice bike route and see if that mount really does work. And it definitely did. I thought it was pretty good anyways. And we had a nice walk around Phuket Old Town as planned. Maybe a loop around a few times and then grabbed herself a nice cup of coffee at Mugo Drinks, that is. And always great barista work. Amazing cup of coffee and nice atmosphere over there at Limelight before we embarked on some further walking through Old Town again. And thank you to everybody's interest, including some of my homies overseas, Flick Hunter, Madano, Jazz, and all those of you braving the night. But of course also thank you to Megan, Lee, that's here, Trojan. As you guys probably know, I'm gonna wrap this one up. As I want that to be the new tradition, to say a nice goodbye before we meet again. But cheers to you, Flick Hunter. I have a couple of thumbnails to do, but be sure to stay tuned on the community post and of course the updated thumbnail on this walk to reflect the appreciation for your wonderful support, and of course just starting me out right off the bat and hitting our super chat goals. Cheers to you, Flick, and I hope you enjoy the walk. A little bit of extra inning. And thank you so much for those of you still here, of course, and everybody joining us, obviously. But thank you. Cheers to Trojans, Blake Hunter, Megan, Lee, and Madano. I know you probably just fell asleep because you're usually trying your best to stay awake. And also Pine Sol, who was with us earlier. And of course, Rome with Sign, who's probably awake but needs to lurk due to work. And also, I remember Steve was here earlier as well, so thank you to City Admiral, Canadian Vasily, and hello to Liam on the replay. Alright everybody, Kakumana Cup. I had a wonderful time and a much needed walk, of course, as I needed to get my cardio done as well. So you guys definitely took me through extra time and extra innings, so I was able to get more extra steps in. But I will be doing some running and cardio as well. Hopefully I'll get some footage of that to include in our episode. And if you missed the recent fitness episode 3 that is, so go and check that out. It's a quick and effective one, as the title suggests. But all in all, thank you everybody for being here, and I see you, Pine Sol. I knew you were here. Kumana Cup, and until we meet again, I'm your Phuket walker, Alex. Saudi Cup, Saudi Ka, and I shall catch you later. And please do stay for the outro music. Welcome to all my new members, and farewell to some of you who are not hanging around, but I hope you guys do enjoy the content still and come back when you feel like it, of course. And that outro, of course, is definitely special to me and Sign, as it gives a very special shout out to my amazing members that's provided much support to the channel. And I'm gonna have that for us right now. But until we meet again, please do take care, and we're off.